Wayne, my name is Justin Mites. You don't know me. You probably never even seen me. I'm just nobody. Really didn't think that I actually needed to say anything. You know, I felt like there was voice until now. This video is for you, Wayne. I listened to your commentary with Andrew and Susanna, and I had a few questions, important questions, questions that I just didn't get from just your commentary. It's just not me. The whole community wants to know. Are you ready for these questions, Wayne? I hope that you're able to answer them, because to me, they're just quite baffling. So Wayne, here's your first question. It's not really even a question per se, it's just the fact that Andrew mentioned feral cats right off the bat, and you never said anything. We didn't hear anything from you on that. That's weird, since the ASPCA says there's over tens of millions of feral cats roaming our city streets everywhere. Tens of millions! That sounds like a lot. That's a big number. I mean, that's a staggering number. Tens of millions? But we didn't hear anything from you on that. Tens of millions. I mean, that just seems like a lot. Doesn't that seem like a lot, Wayne? I mean, I've seen a feral cat roaming around my neighborhood. I've been outside lately. I haven't seen any Burmese pythons roaming around. Huh, strange. And then the next question is, why is there so many feral cats? How did the feral cats get there in the first place? I mean, they had to start from somewhere. I just don't get it. I mean, where did they all come from? What is a feral cat? Well, a feral cat is a cat that's been abandoned or raised in the wild. That means someone let it out. And now it's in the wild having babies. And again, so weird, but I haven't seen any Burmese pythons or yellow anacondas roaming around in my neighborhood breeding. The only thing I've ever seen is the indigenous rattlesnakes that live in the hills. Millions, tens of millions feral cats. Never seen a python, boa, or any other exotic chilling in my neighborhood. I don't know. It's very strange. Even the Humane Society says that 4 million cats and dogs, one for every 8 seconds, is put down. Do we have a number like that for snakes? I don't think so. The second thing I wanted to ask you about, Wayne, is that you said that animals such as cats and dogs, the domesticated ones, should be living with us, that they're okay. But how did animals like that become domesticated in the first place? Thousands of years ago, the Egyptians took cats. They domesticated them because they wanted them to be used to keep their food safe. Huh, that's strange. It seems like they had to take them from wild, and then they made them domesticated. Definition of domesticated: to become tame, to live with humans. Huh, that's like a cat dog. But wait, what about the exotics? This is my cat, Kissa. She's so fluffy. Kissa, she's an amazing cat. I love her. You know though, she has bit me before. This is my snake, Pandora. She's never bitten me. Never once. I've had her in my 2nd grade classrooms. My students hold her all the time. Have they ever been bitten? Never once. I could tell you at least 5 students that have told me they've been bitten by dogs and cats. So wait a minute, we have these domesticated cats and dogs. They bite all the time. I have a snake that's in my classroom. She's never bit anyone. Is she domesticated? As you said, dangerous, predatory animals. They don't really seem very dangerous. I mean, they don't bite anyone. You said there's no good outcome for these animals because you said they either end up dead, injured, or relinquished. I don't know. I've seen pretty good outcomes with my snakes. My kids learn responsibility and respect and how to take care of animals. That doesn't sound like anything that you said. Wayne, I contacted my local Humane Society. Over 1,000 cats and dogs were brought in just last year. Reptiles weren't even on the list. Do you know why they weren't on the list? Because it was so small. It would have taken up this much space. You stated that we were a class of reckless exotic animal owners. That sounds so strange since you have all these animals that are being taken in, but barely any snakes or reptiles. Tens of millions feral cats and thousands of animals that come into the Humane Society every year. Should I call them reckless, domesticated animal owners? No, I wouldn't, because I would never say something like that. That's not me. You even stated that Andrew doesn't know what he's talking about because he doesn't see the discards of our animal industry. But here you have thousands of animals that come in every single year. Millions of feral cats, tens of millions, a huge amount. One of my best friends, she's an exotic pet vet, nationally known. Do you know what she keeps? She keeps poison arrow dart frogs. Yep, that's an exotic. Are they poisonous? No. But are you gonna tell her that she can't have those as a pet? Are you gonna tell me that I can't have my animals that I teach with? Wayne, I have a good idea. Let's have a radio talk show. have a few people come in from the reptile community, have callers from around the country who obviously do not like reptiles, have someone like Tim Harrison, a guy who's obviously doing a good job but likes to talk about how his Burmese pythons and pit vipers have killed his friends. And finally, let's slap all of us exotic pet owners in the face. Let's call us reckless and talk over our colleagues. I mean, to me, that sounds like a great radio show, doesn't it? I have a hint of advice for you, but you probably won't take it. See, Americans are a wonderful people. They'll follow almost anyone with a good idea, but amongst all, they want a person that has heart, has passion for what they're talking about. See, when you talk, you don't have passion. You don't have passion for the animals that we so love, the animals that I teach about. See, this passion is something that's inside of us. The thing about it is, Wayne, you talk about your political agenda, but you don't talk about what's the impact of that political agenda, that thousands of people are going to lose their jobs, that millions of animals are going to die. Wayne, my name is Justin Mites, and I am the reptile community.